All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Jet Cover Story. Now, typically, like in the past four cases, I've covered the cover person, but this story was just too much. Kudos to Josephine Baker for her come up. Um, I watched a little bit of her story, but I do want to watch the movie, the Josephine Baker story on it was on with Lynn Whitfield. Originally, it was on HBO, so maybe it's still on HBO or Max, as it's now called. Um, but I want to check it out because her story sounded awesome and amazing. It gave like a it kind of gave like a black Kim Kardashian type of story. Um, yeah, but Josephine really came from rags to riches, and then I think she kind of went back to rags. Maybe, maybe. I know she. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I read this story. It's not interesting. It's just talk about the different gowns she has. She is wearing Balmain and everything, and that says a lot. You see how fashion has really went downhill. Actually, let's try to find it. Because now people be like, I got on Balmain. It's just like a sweatshirt with Balmain all over it. And it's just like, y'all just any damn thing. Just as long as it's have a label on it. Like that's not fashion. It's just a label, okay? This is Christian Dior. Look at this. Ooh. I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but it's right here. Balmain, baby. Balmain. Back when they was really designing. They was really designing. Now they just grabbing your money and doing nothing. It's like, huh, I know they'll buy it. But anyway, let's get into the actual cover story that I think is interesting. And it's the paternity racket. And moving forward, I'm gonna try to pick the stories that coincide or, you know, match with modern day goings ons. And I'm trying to go in order because that's just part of my OCD. So I may be forcing the issue. They is really partying out there. Um, what is happening? But anywho, let's get down to the paternity record. Y'all need to see what this is talking about. Look at her. She looked like a Spock or something. Come on, Josephine. Anyway, let's get into it. The paternity racket. We're almost there. All right, here we go. Here we go. The paternity racket. For years, the fear of being named in a paternity suit has been a continual source of harassment for prominent businessmen and professional men, as well as celebrities whose ranks include name entertainers and star athletes. Okay, why are you scared? If you didn't do it, if you didn't do nothing wrong, okay, whatever. Anyway, you're afraid, but okay, we'll leave it alone. Considered good catches and idolized in many cases by romance struck teenagers, few notables are seldom able to escape the scandal and notoriety which generate from careless charges by unwed mothers. So they're going to blame the unwed mothers and their careless charges. If you weren't sleeping with the unwed before they became mothers, it wouldn't be a problem. The problem ain't them being careless, is you being careless. If you have fear of something happening, why are you sleeping with people? Okay, you know, okay, stupid. Anyway, dusty. Folks been dusty. They've been dusty since 1951 and even before then. But let's keep going. For though the accusation is easy to make, it is exceedingly difficult to disprove. Now, I will say this. I will say this. I know that there are some women out there who set men of means up, those good catches and star athletes and blah, blah, blahs. But the thing is, if you know that's what people are out to do, and you don't protect yourself, you're kind of not kind of you're the fault lies on you, in my opinion. Like, control your members, sir. Anyway, because what they're doing, the people that are going after you, they're moving with purpose. And if you're moving purposelessly, then the person with the purpose is going to overcome you. Okay. So choose better. Anyway, today, because increasingly more paternity suits are being aired in the courts, many have come to look upon them as an out and out racket aimed at satisfying the whims of fickle Bobby Soxers. Proof of this is supplied in innumerable instances where entertainers have complained of scheming mothers who frequently attempt to slip their unwed daughters into backstage dressing rooms. Um, okay. Unfortunately, I mean, we see Aaliyah. They say her mama was in them. They was. I mean, I know it's some mamas like that. It's some mamas like this. So we not gonna say that's not a thing that happens because we've seen it happen. Remember that one woman? She was married to that old dude. I think he played on the Shawshank Redemption. She like married him when she was 16, and later on she came to admit that I guess her mother and father kind of pushed it on her, that relationship or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, unfortunately, there are no unified laws in paternity cases. As a result, victims from one state to the next must depend on the services of a good lawyer or a blood test, if possible, to get themselves cleared of the delicate charges. Such was the case with band leader Dizzy Gillespie, who was accused in Reading, Pennsylvania, of being the father of admirer Helen Donaldson's son. Gillespie, denying the charge, requested that she submit to a blood test at his expense. She refused, and the case was dismissed. Now, in that case, I think maybe she was lying, but I mean, did you sleep with her? That would be my biggest issue. Like, if you keep getting these accusations, maybe you need to stop sleeping around, okay? But we just got the one, but we can look him up. Let's look him up. But first, let's look into the blood test of the 1950s. What was that about? Like right now, in this day and age, we use DNA testing, which is 99.9% correct because it's checking the DNA. But back then, what they had to do was blood typing. So, um, this how they knew. You had the blood types AB and O, etc., etc. Okay, there's more. I think there's like positive and negative and stuff. So, anywho, if a baby has AB blood and his mother has type A blood, then the father must have B or AB blood. Now I don't know what the other difference is, but what you could find out from blood type grouping was if someone was like you could find out if they were the father that based off you could tell if they were not, basically. That's what I read. So based off of the blood type. But I think how, how does blood how does blood blood testing paternity work? Blood testing paternity test work. Chief swab is a okay. Let's see here. No, that's DNA. Okay. Let's find this paternity blood test. All right, paternity blood test were first performed in the ABO blood type system who possess the antigen blah 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 blah. Um. Okay, so a mother who is a type baby in the blood. Y'all can see. So the true father of the child must have the gene. So somebody could have their gene, and so basically, if you did not match or your blood type could not create the baby, then it was determined that you were not the father. But the thing is, it didn't really prove that you were the father if you did have that gene, because people can have those same, like there's a chance that someone may have the same blood type as you, basically. So it didn't really um it didn't really prove anything. So you could be stuck. But yeah, you could be stuck. The thing is, you really did sleep with the person, and in my opinion, um, if you did not protect yourself, then you just need to be responsible for it. Um, Granted, they could have slept with a bunch of different people, but they chose you, Pikachu. So whoop de woo. But there you go, blood test. Um, she refused. It was as a result of the much publicized suit. Pennsylvania later passed what is called the Blood Test Act. Fortunately, many states now accept blood tests as proof of an accused father's claim to innocence, but only New York is regarded as having the model legal code in paternity cases. Laws there are aimed at protecting the child. Now let's look at Dizzy Gillespie. Um, he beamed a broad smile in his attorney's offer after blood test acquittal. Wife Lorraine watches. Cheating niggas. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dizzy, definitely Dizzy. Dizzy Gillespie, super cheater. Okay. Let's see. Dizzy Gillespie. Shout out to you for what you do. Let me see. What was your cause of death? Pancreatic cancer. Oh, in 1993. Let me see. Dizzy Gillespie's wife, Lorraine Willis. Okay. Uh, his lovely wife of 53 years. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, child. Dizzy Gillespie, cheater. Let's see. Yeah, obviously. The couple had no children. Let's see. Let us see. Let's see. How many kids did he have? How many kids did he have? Um, Gillespie fathered a daughter with jazz singer Janine Bryson, from an affair with songwriter. Um, okay, little jazz singer. Anywho, anyway, anyway, that's that on that, y'all. So they stayed together for a long time, 53 years. Hate it for you. This is Elizabeth Aria. She sued disc jockey Willie Bryant. Don't care. Um, Significantly, people in show business complain that Michigan, California, and Pennsylvania are states which most often produce paternity suits. Okay, stop. Anyway, theaters and dance halls in Philadelphia, Detroit, and Los Angeles, they say, are virtual playgrounds for celebrity-struck teenage girls and women, causing many of them to be fearful of playing dates in those cities. I mean, are y'all sleeping with them, or are you just like, I don't even want to be around because they're gonna try to say that I had sex with them? Is that it, or is it y'all were? It's just like, oh, it's too much temptation. Anyway, quit one musician on opening week in Philadelphia. If we can only last out the week here before the boss gets tangled up with one of them young chicks, we'll be lucky. So basically, they were sleeping with the girls. Okay. Anyway, victims frequently claim that paternity suits are an out and out racket. When popular New York disc jockey Willie Bryant was named by Mrs. Elizabeth Arias as the father of her girl, he exploded. This looks like a shakedown to me. Was she not married? Let me see. Willie Bryant. Let's look up this bandicoot. Willie Bryant. DJ. Let's see. Bandicoot. 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 Shakedown. You a shakedown. This is like a shakedown to me. Shut up. Damn bum. Did you not sleep with her? Mayor of Harlem. Oh my God, today. Um, we need to find more about this little cheating. Look at him. He looked like he cheat. He looked like a cheater. He like he sleep with folks. Anyway, let me see. Willie Bryant. Um, paternity. Paternity. Let's see. Ooh, that's that one. Okay, Willie Bryant. We gonna look him up. We gonna and what's her name? Elizabeth Arias. See, I don't trust her because her last name Arias, but it's that was before. I'm not gonna put that on her. I'm not gonna put that on her. Cause just cause you got the name of Jodi Arias don't necessarily mean that you're a liar like her. But I don't know. I'm a on the side of the name. The name. What's her name? Arias. Elizabeth Arias. There we go. All right. We don't have anything there. Paternity. Paternity. Y'all can't spell. All right. Well, we're done. We're done. But he said it was a racket. Looks like a shakedown to me. Did you sleep with her? While damaging publicity in a few paternity cases has led to abruptly curtailed careers, most celebrities have managed to weather the publicly aired charges. Such was the case with Inkspot's leader Bill Kinney, who countersued and won a divorce from his wife Marguerite when he proved he was not the father of a child she claimed was his. My God, today, now he said, "I only married you because I thought I was doing the right thing, but you tricked me." Okay, this was also true in the case of New York religious leader Father Kiowa Constoni, religious figures like Prophet, who like Dizzy Gillespie proved by blood tests that he was not the father of a Baltimorean Henrietta Tyler's 3-year-old child. But did you sleep with her, Prophet? Oh Lord, look at it. Okay, so he proved that this girl was not his baby. This was his wife. So he divorced his wife and then married Canadian girl. Why she just got to be Canadian girl? What in the world? Who is just Canadian girl? Let's look up Bill Kennedy and Canadian girl. This is weird. The way they just be describing people, Canadian girl. What does that mean? What is Canadian girl, boo? What is that? Bill Kennedy. He looked like him. No, he looked like him. Wait, let me go back. Nah, they don't look like him. I lied. Kenny was a devoted father, but told court that wife Marguerite fooled him by obtaining daughter from Chicago friends. How? Bill Kennedy. Oh, that's why I missed it. Bill Kennedy. This ain't like T. I need to know. Look at him. He look like he be singing with that big mouth tail. He look like he be singing. We about to play him, but not right now. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, he died in Canada. He must have died with his Canadian girl. Let's see. He got an ink spots. What happened with him? Let's go to his personal life. He was married 3 times. First marriage was to Zena Boyd in 1937. Second marriage to Marguerite Wendell, a model from Chicago, introduced to Kenny by heavyweight boxer Joe Louis. Kenny's engagement to Miss Wendell ended in 1949 when he learned that she had tricked him into marrying her by claiming that her unborn child was his. Kenny later found out that Miss Wendell had adopted the child in a plan to acquire support money from him. All right, now that's a real racket. Now that's a real racket. Not she adopt. Okay, so maybe back in the day they was really, maybe in this case, maybe they was really getting to the money. Not she adopted a whole child to get support. That now that's some woo. Okay. Um After that, he married Audrey McBurney, a model. Um um uh 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 Burnt when it's Swiss House with Grand Park Garage. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Uh my. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know but Audrey McBurney. Not he shut up. But now I'm gonna say it. Not he married somebody named Audrey McBurney and then he got severely burnt later on. Ain't that anyway? Shut up. I was gonna say, ain't that you should have took her name. That's messed up. But that's just anyway. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not insensitive. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He took her from her husband, according to Roy Buchanan, but she divorced, but blah, 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 blah. Anyway, neither here nor there. All right. Um, let's see. Father Kiowa, he looked like a he looked like a shakedown. We talk about the shakedown he be doing. All right. So, oh, that's so sad. You know, sit there and adopt a whole child just to get some money. Dizzy Gillespie proved by blood tests that he was not the father of Henrietta Tyler's 3-year-old child. Acquittals for defendants still don't file to bring grateful sighs of relief, but few have been as jubilantly happy as Dizzy Gillespie, who celebrated with a party. Not a whole party. His lawyer, Charles Roisman, put his songwriting hobby to use and composed a verse for the occasion while doodling in the courtroom. Later, he titled it Professor Bogus and showed it to the judge. Old Professor Bogus went to court one day. They stuck him with the charge, but it wouldn't stay. He blew his trumpet and he told the court that he didn't want the kid unless he had the sport. What? The judge had a fit of laughter, but rarely do prominent persons find it so amusing when they are held into court to defend themselves on such serious charges as those brought by unfortunate and unwed mothers. Too often, even if they are cleared, their names remain smirched by the suit. Cleveland's Dr. Royal D. King claims sterility but lawsuit. Girl, so there you go. No responsibility taken. Why was nothing mentioned about where they sleeping with them? It's just these unwed mothers trying to get this money off these poor innocent whore men. Oh, it's all on them. Whatever. You wanted it, you got it. Um, I'm pretty sure we could see this today. I'm not pretty sure. You do see it today. You do see it today. Um, Even with DNA tests, once it's definitively proven. I don't want that baby. I ain't want that baby. Yeah, I thought I want that baby. Shut your ass up. Anyway, that's it. The paternity racket. Jack cover story. Sorry, Josephine. We tried to, you cute with your little Spock jewel gown on and everything, but that's really not what's tea for what's going on with us nowadays. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time.